because it is so ingrained in our mind that buying a house is the American dream when it comes to US.
Yes.
And in India, it's like buying a house means finally your life is sorted or life is set. But I differ from that because I feel like if you prioritize of buying a house which you live in very early on in your life, because in India you can't get married if you don't own your own house,
Right.
because the bride's family will ask for that, and because of that pressure, young Indian males are buying a house in their mid-20s and getting into 20 to 30-year home loans, which kind of gets them bonded to working 9 to 5 jobs for the next 20, 30 years, which they can't take any risk.
You got it.
So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts about buying a home? Because it's very difficult to convince Indians. And I get a lot of lashback when I say that, don't buy a house, delay that purchase, focus on building assets which pay you more money. But people disagree.
I face the same thing because I own 15,000 houses.
15,000 houses. Okay. Which you give it out for rent.
Yeah.
Right.
So nothing wrong with buying a house.
Yeah.
Difference is I use debt to buy it.
Okay.
And I pay no taxes. It's not the house. It's not the stock. It's not the bond. It's not the ETF. It's your brains. So I would rather use debt and pay no taxes.
Can you explain that? How do you buy houses without...
Which is capitalism.
Right.
We use debt and we pay no taxes. That's what I teach.
So can you explain the mechanics of that in simple words for the audience? Like, how do you...
In 1971, this became debt.
Okay.
The only way it's created is somebody has to borrow money. So in your credit card, there's no money in your credit card.
Right.
There's no money anywhere. So the moment you use your credit card, money is created. Okay? And the US dollar is debt, the rupee is debt, the yuan is debt, the peso, the yen is debt. They need people to borrow money. So when I go to a bank and I say, I want to borrow $20 million, I get huge tax breaks because I'm creating money. But if I use my credit card, I get nothing. Okay, it's up here. Your greatest assets between this year and this year, this year. So that's why I have the cash flow board game. There's not too many here. The board game was designed to teach you to think like a capitalist. Cash flow.
Okay.
And so I wrote a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, same thing. It's all about accounting.
Right.